Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Srinagi, Ayurveda and Medicine doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. So today in this video we are going to talk about that aspect of water which is said to be miraculous. Many times this question comes in our mind whether water has healing properties or not. Whether this simple water that we drink, does it make any difference? Like how we drink, what we drink, and what are those properties of water which makes him very healing in nature. Let's try to understand what is the Ayurveda aspect of water which has been mentioned in ancient texts of Ayurveda long time ago. There are various types of waters that has been described in Ayurveda in so many years before. And like water of river has different properties, water of waterfall has different properties, water of pond has different properties, water of well has different properties, and water which just comes out naturally from the earth by itself. In many ponds it happens. There are natural ponds that are just there in earth, and water just come out of earth naturally. There is no hole has been dig ever over there, but it is just in some places just water come out naturally. And there are many of these kind of places in India. Even I have also visited these kind of places nearby. My place are also there, like just water comes out naturally. So today we are going to talk about those properties which makes it healing. If we see water astrologically, because Ayurveda is a science which has great connection with Ratan Chikitsa, that is the treatment with stones, and these stones are being decided by in connection with the astrological point of view also. And this water has been found more connected with moon, because the properties of moon and properties of water are considered to be mostly same. That's why most of the time water has been associated with lunar energies, or you can also say whenever there is full moon, there is a natural rise of the water of ocean. It's natural, it's something natural. We don't know why it happens, what is the reason behind it, but it astrologically and even in ancient scriptures it's been said like moon has a direct connection with water. And when this water runs through human body, it acts as a natural detoxifying agent. It naturally does cleansing in the body, because we see like whenever body removes water in the form of urine, this urine takes a lot of impurities from the system. When this water has been absorbed by the body naturally, completely, then it does miracles in the body. Let's see what are the benefits of water inside the body. One thing which we are very well aware of, like whenever we are very too much tired, if we drink 2 or 3 glasses of water, immediately we feel rejuvenated. So it helps us in removing all the fatigue, all the tiredness from the body. Also, if you keep your body hydrated in adequate amounts of water, if you are drinking an adequate amount of water, it also makes your skin very hydrated, and when skin is hydrated, it glows. Also, it's been noticed that those people who don't take proper amounts of water, they usually suffer with constipation. So, one of the important aspect of water, when you drink adequate water in a day, it also helps you to relieve constipation. Most important aspect of water is it also acts as a balancing agent for sadhaka pitta. You also know this sadhaka pitta is the sub-dosha of pitta dosha, which is responsible for all the emotional disturbances that happen in the system. That's why you must have seen, like whenever a person gets very angry, in our houses, in everybody's house, it's a normal practice like bring a glass of water, or earlier this practice was like if somebody gets very angry, they always offer water, just drink water, because consciously or unconsciously people know like this water, it will balances the anger, it will cool down the anger. What is the philosophy behind that is because water act as a balancing agent for your sadhak pitta. This sadhak pitta, the place of this sadhak pitta is heart. which is responsible for governing all kind of emotions, anger, anxiety and all kind of emotional disturbances. So drinking adequate amount of water also keep your emotions pleasant. Also it acts as a balance, also it balances the digestive fire. Let's understand how. Many times you must have seen some people have extremely dry skin. Their skin is extremely dry and they feel excessive thirst, and whenever, even if they are drinking a lot of water, even body is demanding continuously water, water, water. Even they are drinking 10-20 glasses of water, but still their thirst is go on increasing, because this water which we are drinking, that is not able to reach to the cellular level. Why it is not reaching to the cellular level of skin? Because the channels that take water to the cellular level, these channels has been blocked by AMA. AMA is a kind of sticky substance which is also known as toxin. So whenever these channels has been blocked by AMA, then water is not able to reach to the cellular level. And when this thing happen, that is according to Ayurveda principles. So when this thing happen, then body is in a continuous urge to thirst. They always feel thirsty and their topmost skin is very dry. They feel like a lot of dryness in the skin. So why this happens? This happens because your digestive fire has gone low. Most of the times it happens because of Mandagni. Mandagni is a disease in which your digestive fire becomes low and you are not able to digest your food and all the nutrients properly. Whenever we have digestive fire low, that means your food, whatever you are eating, digestive fire is not able to process it completely, and ultimately there is undigested food left in the system, which got converted eventually into AMA, and this AMA is going and blocking the water supplying channels. So that's why the proper nutrition to cells has not been reached and they feel very dry, very malnutritioned, and even if you are drinking a lot of water, you feel like your thirst has not been satiated. So for enhancing our digestive fire, and whenever a patient comes with these kind of problems, one thing is, don't go for self medication. Always consult a Ayurveda doctor, like it is a problem of low digestive fire or it is some other underlying pathology behind it. But usually when like patient like this come to me and he doesn't has any other problem, just this problem is there. So we recommend him to drink lukewarm water. We ask him to just boil water, let it come to room temperature, little higher than room temperature, and then drink it. What happens, because this water which has been boiled on fire, it absorbs the properties of fire, the heating property of fire, that is called Agni Guna. Agni Guna, it got absorbed into this water, and when you drink this water, it has capability to remove the toxins from the system. So we when this kind of Mandagni patient or low digestive fire patient comes to us, we always recommend him to drink warm water. That will enhance his digestive fire, and at the same time it removes toxins from the system. So the same water which we are using regularly, it becomes by absorbing the fire properties, it becomes like a medicine, and that's why most of the times we say this water work as a medicine, and it will open up the blocked channel and your body will feel much more hydrated. But also you need to make sure, like you should not have Pitta body type, because Pitta body type have already a lot of heat in the system, and if so there are certain precautions in drinking this warm water. And if you don't know what is your body type and you are watching me for the first time, you please go to our channel. In that dosha series is one video. Go to that video and see what is your dosha type, and there is a link below also. You can click on that link and figure out your body type and just do precautions accordingly, and that will help you to figure out your body type and also to make use of the properties of warm water. Also, like I have mentioned, various kind of teas also you can use to enhance the digestive fire and to subside the Pitta dosha. For example, if you are Vata body type, you can use Tulsi tea. Tulsi tea is like just put 3 leaves of Tulsi in a water. It's not, you need not to purchase, you just have Tulsi plant in your homes. Most of the times people have. You take 1 glass of water, put 3 leaves of Tulsi into it. Tulsi has a lot of antiviral properties, I must mention, and after that you boil it for 10 minutes. You will see the color of the water will change into little bit brownish. After that, switch off the gas, let the boiled water cool for next 10 to 15 minutes and till it comes to room temperature. At that time you can drink this tea, or you can drink this little bit boiled water. It will be extremely beneficial for Vata body type people. If you have Pitta body type person, if you have more Pitta dosha, you take 3 petals of rose, that is Rosa centifolia, that is the specific rose you need to take. If you do not know which rose I am talking about, we have one video regarding rose. You click on that video and check out what rose I am talking about. That rose 3 petals you take, you just boil these petals for next 10 minutes, and after that switch off gas, let this water cool down into room temperature and you can drink this rose water tea. This is extremely beneficial for subsiding your Pitta imbalance. And if you are a Kapha body type person, then because the Kapha body type people are extremely prone to seasonal colds and more prone to sinusitis. So, for that these people, what they can do sometimes, they can take 2 small slices of ginger, crush it and take 1 glass of water, put 2 slices of ginger into it, let it boil for 10 minutes and after that switch it off, switch off the gas, let it come to a temperature, to the room temperature of this drink, and then you can have it as a tea. You can have it in once or twice a week, these kind of teas. It is extremely beneficial for enhancing your immunity and balancing your doshas. So, you can make use of it. Make sure you should not be allergic to rose, you should not be allergic to tulsi, or you should not be allergic to ginger. So, these are like general health benefits which you can use for enhancing the immunity of your health. So, by adding these leaves, like we are adding tulsi leaves, we are adding rose petals and we are using this ginger, this water becomes medicated. It is a simple water, but just by putting these herbs, it absorbs the properties of these herbs when we boil it with these herbs, and then you can use it as a medicine. So, now the question comes, how much water one should drink, what is the criteria for having water. So, there is no generalized criteria like how much water you should drink. It depends on the physical activity, what kind of physical activity you are doing. For example, somebody is laborer and he is doing so much hard work throughout the day. So, definitely his body needs more water, and it depends on the season, which season you are in. For example, it is summer, especially if you are in summer like India like country, means you need a lot of water. And if so, there is no measurement for water, like this much water you should drink in summers, this much water you should drink in winter. So, it depends on person to person and it depends on activity, which activity you are doing. At the same time, it also depends on the age of the person, whether you are a child or adult, because the dose of water will be different. Also, it depends on what kind of body type you have. For example, the Kapha body type have naturally a lot of water in the system. So, they do not feel that much thirsty as Pitta people or Vata people, especially Pitta people. Pitta people feel more thirst as compared to Kapha body type people, because Kapha body type has natural water in the body. So, they do not feel so thirsty usually. And Vata body type also, because they have a tendency for constipation, so they should also drink good amount of water. So, it depends on person to person. There is no hard fast rule like this much water you must drink. There is no such rule has been mentioned in Ayurveda, but it depends on the need of person. So, just be conscious, like just be conscious of your thirst centers, just be conscious like you want water. But yes, 2 glasses in the morning is good to drink, like lukewarm water, that everybody can use. And during the day, it depends on the working activity, what kind of working activity you have and what kind of food you are eating. For example, if you are taking a lot of salty food, a lot of food you are taking in which has a lot of salts, that means there is a natural tendency of the body that body will demand more and more water. So, if you are taking anything excess salt, means you need to drink a lot of water after having food. But yes, after having food also don't immediately go and drink water, because it will subside, it will diminish your digestive fire. Always wait for 45 minutes. After that your body will ask for water naturally for the process of digestion. So that time it's good time that you can drink water. And if you are taking a lot of fruits during the day and a lot of fruit juices, if you are taking, maybe there is a tendency like your body need for juice, for fluids has been fulfilled by fruits. So that time, that means maybe you don't feel like drinking water a lot. So it depends like on diet, on a person's lifestyle, the kind of food he is drinking. If he is drinking, if you are thirsty and instead of water, if you are drinking a cup of coffee, you will not feel thirst for water. But best thing is, if you are thirsty, drink water only, or juice, fruit juice you can drink. After that you drink coffee or tea. That would be more beneficial for your health. So that's all for water and healing properties of water, and certain precautions which you can take before drinking water. And thank you so much for watching me. Stay healthy, stay blessed, and if you have any question regarding Ayurveda or any disease with which you feel like Ayurveda can help, you please write down to us. And if you are watching me for the first time, don't forget to click bell icon so you can stay connected with our daily upcoming Ayurveda videos. Till then, bye, take care.